Checking my sound, man. Checking my sound. Okay, sounds good. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. In the chat, I'm in the chat. Alright, there we go. Alright, I'm not going to be in the chat. I can still see y'all comments if you comment on the right side of my screen. But I see a comment and try to respond. I'm watching the NBA playoffs at the same time while I'm streaming. Didn't expect to stream tonight, I wasn't. But since I feel kind of restless, I say I'll get on the stream. I did stream Friday, I canceled the stream. Wednesday was kind of short. And tonight I was supposed to do a certain stream with voting, but I never put the poll up. Just had a little bit of a rough week, but things started to get better. There's a lot on my mind. Just didn't really feel like streaming, to be honest, but I say I'll pop up and do a quick stream, at least an hour or so. But I did have last Sunday night. We played Max Payne for a while, for a long stream, 6 hours. So I ain't gonna be on that long. I know that for sure. But I appreciate you guys so much for y'all support and patience. 486. We at 486 subscribers. So getting closer to 500. Like I said, hopefully we'll reach it before we get into the summer. I have one project planned soon, maybe this week. I have to check on some things, but stay tuned for that. We continue content with this, God of War. I gotta get into that Resident Evil. We finish those projects up. So just stay tuned, guys. I'm starting to get the hang of this game a little bit. I suck at this game, I'll be honest with y'all. So I suck at this game. That's why I always stay solo. I don't do the teams because I don't want to slow nobody down. Because I'm still trying to learn certain things about the game. I've been trying to watch the experts. But it's easier to look at somebody and do it yourself. So that's all. Call of Duty, you'll see Call of Duty videos here and there. Of course, you know, about this game, it's a distraction shooter. It's been out, what? What's this? April? So about over a month now. It came out mid-March, if I remember correctly, so over a month. As I've been hearing rumors that the season is going to end in June. So I've been trying to grind. I still can't. Let me see. Go back to the first screen. I still can't play Pyro Archive yet. I still ain't at the level yet, but I'm getting there. I'm at level 23 now, I think. And I like the Triage shell, especially when you're by yourself and you get the little healing pack that go around with you, so that helps me maneuver again. Like I just escaped, had a successful extraction, so I stay with the Triage for now. My favorite still is the Destroyer, but I play around with a little bit of all of them tonight, and I switch the maps also. So let's go ahead and get into our first run. I appreciate you guys so much. I'm gonna talk NBA playoffs here and there. Only game that's active now, Spurs with a 14-point lead, almost half against the Portland Trailblazers. Uh, in the 2-7 matchup in the West. Other games from the day, Magic go to Detroit and beat the Pistons. I think that is a very, very huge win. That's definitely the biggest win so far in the postseason. They're the first lowest seed to win it, and they had 8. So, and I'm gonna talk more about it, but I think Orlando matches up well with Detroit because they both more defensive minded. They both don't shoot well, but I think Orlando actually have players that get their own bucket like Pasharo and Desmond Bain. So I think in this series it might help them. And I think Detroit, I mean, they've been a good team all year long, but I think they was more motivated by the Knicks. And now the Knicks is on the opposite bracket, so they won't see the Knicks unless the Knicks get all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals and they as well. So can they stay motivated? Because they didn't look motivated to me with my eyes. So that's just this series. The other series they got interested in the West is Houston and LA Lakers. Lakers won the first game. No Durant. Of course, you know the Lakers have no Luka and no Austin Reeves, who was able to pull out the win with the Rockets without Durant, which not surprising because Houston's offense just don't run smoothly like it should, and the Lakers was able to take advantage of that. So let's go. That's what it is. I gotta equip some more stuff. Let's see. Yeah, I'll go. Yeah. So I need 7 of these, 2 of these, 2. Alright, that should be good. We're gonna start with perimeter. More of a laid back map, but just as dangerous as the other ones. What other games was today? Even though that Houston Lakers game was yesterday. Other games was dominant. OKC all over Phoenix today. I don't see that changing much. I think that's how that series is going to go. And Boston and Celtics are fan. They beat them so bad I forgot who they played today. Yeah, who was the 7th seed in the East? Wow. I'm having a brain fart, guys. Dang it. I can look it up real quick, though. I can't believe it. I'm having a brain fart. Oh, yeah, the Philadelphia 76ers, right? That's what they played. I think that's how the series is going to go as well. Unless the B comes back. Even if he comes back, I still think he's not going to be himself. So, like Paul George and Tyrese Maxey will have to have monster series.
Reminder. Threat vectors detected.
So yeah, those two series I definitely don't see. If they get a game, I would be surprised if it's still the NBA playoffs, but I don't see the adjustments that either Philadelphia or Phoenix can make. Right now the Spurs are in control of this game. Cleveland and Toronto. I know Cleveland won pretty convincingly, but I think the Raptors the small little adjustments can make that somewhat of a series, but I still like Cleveland to prevail there. And then the 3-6 Knicks Hawks. Like I said, I think the Knicks are ahead of the Hawks, but I think, especially when we go back to that, I think the Hawks will get a game or two. But I think the Knicks will win that series as well. But I did get my wish. Golden State got eliminated before they got to the main full season, and so did the Clippers. I was so kind of glad, even though I know the Blazers and the Suns for sure could get swept, but just didn't want to. Because like I said, if it was the Warriors or the Clippers or both, the media would eat that up. They'd be hyping it up like they got a chance, and they don't. So. Keep doing that too. Keep dropping. Keep pressing square instead of X. Alright, so we got 3 minutes. Let's just go around, pick up some stuff. Now, I usually go out with a sponsor kit, but I didn't this time because I actually, like I said, took some of this stuff with me, so I actually got out alive. So. We're over in the tunnel, so yeah, let's get out of here. Pick up some more stuff. So my backpack is a little bit bigger than normal. Yeah, Spurs up 12, going into the half. Like I said, it's the final game, 1 of the weekend. But yeah, I really think that Detroit Magic series just got real interesting. I want to see how Detroit bounce back in game 2. They just, to me, look kind of like they were sleepwalking to me. They better take Orlando seriously. They just match up well with Detroit, I think. Like I said, I kind of, got caught me slipping. Had to use all my stuff. So, that was short-lived. Let's go back and regroup. So of course, the thing here, you lose all your gear if you fail, which I just did. So, only thing I did get to keep was my data card, which is basically your money. So that was good. I lost all this stuff, so kind of sucks, but not really worried about it. Let's try it again. This time let's go to a different map. We'll stay with triage for now. Let's go to Dire Marsh. Might try Dire Marsh Sponsored, which is a limited time map. I think I gotta go in with one of the sponsored boxes anyway. So I do that most of the time anyway. So let's go back to let's go to the Armory. Well, I got some already here. Let's use the archive. So I got everything I need this time. But what I was saying about the Magic, I thought, like I said, I had them coming out the East. Simply because, all the injuries to the Pacers, who you see what kind of season they had. No Halliburton. Even though, like Boston, I thought they would be a playoff team, but not the second seed. I thought they would probably be 6th, 5th, that lower part. maybe even a play-in team this year without Tatum, but Jaylen Brown deserves a lot of credit. I know they announced the MVP finalist. I doubt if she's a finalist. There's only 3, so maybe if I got time, I'll look it up and see who the 3 guys were. So he deserves it to be. Just thought it was wide open. I didn't think Detroit would be this good this year as far as record-wise. I thought they would be right back in the playoffs. So the teams that are around, I thought they would be. Toronto has been a surprise this year. The Sixers was a sleeper as well, but of course, Embiid ain't stay healthy.
Ethical concern is unwarranted.
That was the key factor. Then Paul George was in and out the lineup also. I think Maxey went down. Tick things. Let's go to attack. The little on the top right hand screen, that's my contract. So I think the Commanders, I gotta draw them out. Probably gotta do something. The Elites is the ones usually with the shields. So So that'll help us keep healthy. He's shooting us. Oh, good. Found some data cards, so regardless of what happens, we'll take something with us. What's that? Somebody whacked out? Might be somebody in here. Coming for me. Another nest on them. I think that was it. Sort of just
Alert.
moving around.
Rift has been detected.
So the alarm at least come up. The X-Fields still got 40 seconds. I don't even know what this is.
Signal recall window closes in 20 minutes.
Okay. Both kind of close to each other.
Exfil when we need it.
Alright, so let's go. Try to get there. Still poison me anyway. Okay, the game reached halftime. Spurs in the lead. I think they cut it to 10. But, of course, everybody excited about the Spurs. Wembanyama's first playoff series. Definitely should win Defensive Player of the Year. That should be. I don't think it's going to be unanimous for some reason, but I doubt if anybody else win that award or come really close. That's the exfil. Shoot. Uh-oh. Ah, dang it. Got thrown up. That jump gonna be fast, isn't it? See if I can activate this while I'm down. I don't think so. Yes, I can. They just keep me alive. I don't think I'm gonna make it though. I think I'm gonna die before the thing. It's worth a try though. Okay, can I make it? I made it. So sort of successful, but sloppy, but we got it done. Yeah, so it's a 10-point game. Spurs up 59-49. over the Portland Trailblazers. So we got out of there. Wasn't clean, but we got out. Alright, so we got to keep all our things. Let me see. Oh, well, let me see what's in my codex first. I need to see how much space I have. I think I'm gonna sell this gun. I already got one. Oh, I'm starting to run out of space here, so maybe I should go do this thing. Sell some stuff. Okay. So I sell this one the same. So this will cost a little more. I sell it. Give us some space. Use this. Keep these rounds. So I need shields and implants. Let's see if any of this stuff. Alright. Oh, no. I'll sell these. What are these? Guess I'll keep those on. Alright, so I'm starting to run out of these.
Waiting for signal. Check that your devices are unplugged into HDMI 1.
Let me say 3. I don't know. Alright,
One like
go ahead and go back out.
Instagram Live. Today, let's see Instagram Live. Plus 140 year intruder.
Let's try Outpost.
Channel 2. Channel 11. Channel 11.1. Channel 0. Antenna signal. Live. Antenna signal. 1 minute. Channel 11 point. Channel 11 living. Channel 11.1.
Let me check on
LTC. Antenna signal.
Alright.
Antenna signal.
Okay.
Channel 11 point. Channel 11 1 minute. Channel 11.1. WVA LTC. Antenna signal strength 0. Channel 11.
Now this map is crazy because it rains lava sometimes.
Channel 11 point living. Channel 11.1 WVA LTC antenna signal strength 0. Channel 11.1. Channel 11.1. Channel 11.1 WV. Channel 11.1. Channel 11.1. Channel 11.1. Channel 11.1. Channel 11.1 WVA LTC antenna signal strength 1 of 5 NVA hash info double header lane hash 1 first round from 9 o'clock to 11:30 not rated NAVI closed captions Dolby audio coverage of the Channel 11.1 Channel 11.1 Channel 11.1 WVA LTC antenna signal strength 0. Channel 11.1 WVA LTC antenna signal strength. Channel 11.1 WVA LTC antenna signal strength.
Notice, for your own safety, trust no one until after you have extracted yourself from the active zone.
Don't want to be outside for too long. It says start raining lava. I think I might go live Tuesday morning through a blog. Honestly, I also didn't do that either. I canceled that for Thursday. Oh, they let us in, huh? Uh-oh.
Doctor's orders.
It's like they base or something. They still could poison us? Come on, man. This is glass. Okay. You back outside? Okay, I gotta change my controller.
Let's get patched up.
Don't know where I'm going or what I'm doing. Outside of here. Nope.
Twenty minutes remain.
Okay. You know what? Let's be risky. Let's go for this ox warm thing. Water. Back where I was. Oh, another bullet.
Med drone active.
Weapons. So probably waste a lot of time.
Got his orders.
Oh yeah, take him down at all. Oh, the tax warden took it to us, huh? Blazers are back in the game now. Down 2. If they make a push to start the third. Alright, I think I'm gonna change my shell. Maybe we'll go back to.
Let's pick a
leave
fight.
my destroyer. We'll go back to Predator. We're gonna try Diamarsh sponsor also. Oh wait, he pressed the wrong button.
Did they ever get that NBC to come back from one yet? NBC. What the game on NBC, man? Oh, okay. Oh, so you didn't watch the OKC game. Oh, I got it mixed up. Yeah, San Antonio. All right, then, cuz I'll not important again. Yeah, I got it mixed up and confused, cuz I thought you were there to watch it.
Alright, so let's go back out again.
All right, man. I'm tired. I got to pay more, but I'm just not watching it. All right, cuz.
Let's pause. Just take advantage of it though. I can see Spurs ain't giving up no easy layups. Spurs like a 7 now. Sometimes it takes a while to load in, especially when the solo missions, solo runs, I should say. Alright. Oh, I put the outpost again. I didn't mean to. Okay.
The outpost region is heavily patrolled by elite UESC units. Exercise caution.
Holding ground.
Yeah, there's too many of them. Alright, let's go ahead and get out of here. Go back to perimeter. Let's go back up. Yeah, I didn't mean to pick outposts at the bit, but we're gonna try the Down March sponsor also. Like I said, I can't do Cryo Archive yet, but they only got 3 days. Oh, I see here. Didn't know that. You gotta. I don't think you can use any sponsored gear. You gotta put together your own gear. And yeah, level 25, I'm only at 22, so I'm gonna at least try it once just to see how it's really that crazy as they say it is. Okay. Now I'm gonna be in the chat, y'all. I was watching something for one of my other devices. So now I'm in the chat. Also. Oh, I gotta gear up again. Let's use this. Let's see. I think I still got some kits. Let's use one of these. Get rid of these kits. There we go. Yeah, give you a little pistol, huh?
Reminder. UESC detected nearby. Fatal outcomes are highly probable.
Let's see if they can check it anyway. What did it say? You the commanders? I don't know if that's how they go on this map. You gotta draw them out. Get out of here. Side to top. Did it? So, guess it's just somewhere to hide. I guess we need to hide. Right. Right. Try to go shot for shot. Down. I think I took him down too. Yeah, I did. So that counts. Another player. Okay, ranked up. So now we gotta find a commander. The upgrades to be any worse yet. so I'm not sure where it's gone yet. All right. So we're gonna try the Dire Marsh one now. I think it automatically gives us here. Oh, dang, you can't. You gotta go in with a team, bro. Okay, so yeah, so we're not trying that one then. Sorry, y'all. Thought you could go in there solo. Okay, so just do regular Dire Marsh. So I gotta go get some gear. Go ahead and use this again. Clear this stuff out. Alright. Bird just opened it back up to 12. Almost the end of the third, so maybe I try to stay on at least till this game ends. Gotta give another quick review. I'll put together some type of schedule tomorrow for the week. Got a lot of free time on my hands, at least for right now, so I had a lot of free time last week also, but I just wasn't feeling like myself, I should say.
May your computations be swift and faultless. May your shots fly true.
Okay. Poison thing. You okay, go move this crap? We'd be lucky and get out of here. No. In fact, I might trigger this real quick. Oh, snap. Man. That's a surprise, y'all. One last fight. Ha! Yeah. The ghost is... So try it again. That's all my kids already got. Okay. What outpost? Okay. So yeah, for MVP is Win, Brianna, Joker, and SGA. I think SGA is going to win the MVP again. But like I said, I think Wembanyama will win Defensive Player of the Year for sure. But Joker, I mean, he's underappreciated in a way because he night in night out can be a triple double, basically a point center. Um, but I think he's an underrated scorer because he scores efficiently. Distribute the basketball, rebound. He's definitely.
Reminder, your presence in the Tau Ceti system is
I don't want to say carried the Nuggets, but he's clearly the best player, probably the best player still in basketball. But he's still over at SGA. But what Shai's done the last 2 seasons has been amazing. So I think he'll win MVP again. But you can't go wrong with either 3 of these guys. But we'll be honest, I just think he's not going to win it because I think some voters would have, his minutes. And I think just his time's going to come. So I think it's going to be between SGA or Nikola Jokic. Well, Jokic is he won it twice? I think he won it back to back now. SGA won it last year. He's trying to get back to back. Bots don't stop coming sometime. Okay, Spurs is pushed it to 21. So that might be it for the Blazers. I don't think they got another good run in them. But to look ahead, the Spurs will match up with either Denver or the Minnesota Timberwolves. A lot of people still, see the Timberwolves possibly still upsetting the Nuggets. Like I said, like I said about Minnesota, I just think it's too much for Ant-Man to be a real dominant scorer for them to really win. I mean, I think they'll win a game here and there because of their defense. But I do think one thing they could take for game 1, Jamal Murray ain't gonna shoot that many free throws today. I think he shot like 17 free throws. I don't think that's gonna happen again. So going off that, I think Minnesota definitely play a better game. But Jamal Murray, he takes it to another level in the postseason, so he might just be on with his jump shot more. They don't need to shoot so many free throws. So I think that to me, that evens itself out. So, but I think that'd be a good series, Spurs and the Denver Nuggets. Hopefully my Rockets can win. And I'm gonna try to fight these. Alright, let's go. Crap. Oh well. Let's switch shells. Go out again. We'll go back to Predator. Alright. So let's change our shell. I like the Recon. It's one of my other favorites. So we'll do Recon. Go back to the familiar. That's first. Set out. Load out here. Oh wait, no. I almost did it again. Yeah, 181. About 8 minutes left in the fourth. If Wembanyama, he just went out the game. If they don't make a run, the Blazers, he's probably out for the rest of the game. It'd be stupid to bring him back in unless the Blazers make it close again somehow. I think they say he got 28 points. That's good for a playoffs. Debut.
Backup systems primed for your exfil and or demise.
Okay. I said, I think it's going to be hard for us to find a commander. Just going down.
Find them.
Go up. Still gotta wait 2 minutes. What if it's gonna be right here? Should wait around here. See if it's gonna show up here. You know, sometimes it does. See what's in here. Another weapon. Oh no, this ain't the little loot box thing. So. The Giannis still get commercials. I talked about the Bucks earlier this week. Like I said, I really think they about to change. Well, Doc Rivers, I think that came out after I talked about him that he's not going to return as the head coach. Might still stay with the organization. I think that's no surprise to nobody. I think he's a good coach. I don't think he's a horrible coach, but I think he's slightly overrated to me. You know, if you look at everywhere he's been, Orlando, yeah, he got a tough break with Brady and also Grant Hill for sure. Couldn't stay healthy. So you never saw that team at maximum, you know, where they really should have been. Grant Hill is one of those players, you name a lot of them, that really career was robbed by injuries. Grant Hill was, which they do this with everybody. They try to compare him to Jordan. He had a whole different game than Jordan. Grant Hill was like a more sort of like basically played sort of like LeBron. He passed the ball, they point forward, he could score when he had to score. A much better shooter than LeBron though, as far as like mid range. Grant Hill was a great player before his injuries. Go to the Clippers. The Blake Griffin, Chris Paul, the Lob City Clippers. I think he was the coach there during that time. That team sort of underachieved as well. And the Celtics, yeah, you won a championship. And I know one of the years, I think Kevin Garnett got hurt, but that whole team, which it should be, I'm not saying it shouldn't be celebrated, but I think just that whole era is sort of overrated. They only won one championship. So, and I just think he's got connections around the league. So he was able to get other head coaching jobs and stuff. So, but like I said, he stepped down, which, it's nothing in the world is neutral. Like if he didn't step, they probably came to him and say, like, look, we want to do this, we want to do that. You know, he was like, all right, I'll just step down. But I think if he did, let's just say he didn't agree with that, I think they was gonna fire him anyway. Now Giannis, you can't go off nothing he's saying publicly because he's just gonna say the right things. He said he wanted. Now he sort of said he wanted to stay in Milwaukee, but then turned around and said he wouldn't mind going to Miami. So can't be both. It's either one or the other. You want to stay in Milwaukee or not, which I don't think he does. Giannis is like the type of guy, like I said, he don't want to ruffle any feathers. He's probably very grateful for the Milwaukee fans. He's been there, 11, 12 years. I don't know how long it's been. But I think soon as the summer get here, he'll be gone. They're gonna let him try to trade. Now, the interesting thing is he's will Milwaukee just send him where he want to go, or is it going to be basically the best offer, which you can't blame them for doing? Just take the best offer, no matter what team it is. Publicly, he sort of said New York and Miami, they seem like the two top destinations he want to go. Then I think I saw a report or somebody reported that if you don't go to LA. So that's all we know about that. But I think something's going to be done. I don't see him coming back another season with the Bucks. So it's just an interesting situation here for that organization. Underachieved. Well, this is before Doc because, like I said, I think they should have at least let Adrian Griffin finish that year. See how it went. It was going very well. They fell off the table that season once Doc got there. I think they should have gave Adrian Griffin at least that season. And then if they, let's just say they didn't win the championship again, maybe move on. But clearly that was, Giannis had something to do with that decision. You don't do that middle season. You got 20 games over 500. They was 33 and 13, something similar to that. They was about 20 games over. So you don't change a coach
15 minutes until
playing that
signals.
well. They was number one in the East, I believe, that season, and they moved on. So if you're a Bucks fan, which in fact I know my man James is a Bucks fan. I just thought about that. My man James from New Jersey. When I was in Jersey, he was a Bucks fan. I wonder how he feels about Milwaukee. I haven't talked to him. I wonder how he feels about his Pirates also. And the Steelers. Steelers still with no quarterback. Aaron Rodgers is being Aaron Rodgers. I would take his words with a grain of salt. He would be my backup plan. I wouldn't make that be my one-off plan. Honestly, I would draft a quarterback in this draft if I was doing. I'm a Ravens fan, so I hope they don't make the quote-unquote right decision. But I heard, out of their camp, out of Steeler land, that they like the kid, they like Howard. So if that's true, they might just try to make the team better. Okay. Hopefully I get to take this stuff with me. Alright, let's see. That should be... Oh, dang, I'm all the way out of the reach. I'm gonna try to go for this one.
Marking our exit. Marking target.
Oh shoot, I ain't paying attention to my health.
Seeker out.
You're gonna have a tough time anyway. I think that's another player shooting too fast. Oh nope. Oh no. Alright. Probably try a couple more runs. Let's just finish the other two maps and then I think we'll call it a night. Yeah, this is a surprise stream. I didn't plan the stream really. I just went ahead and went live. I was supposed to go live anyway tonight. 3:25 to go in the game. Spurs up 13. So, like I said, I think most likely they'll hold on to that and win the game. So our series would be at least a game monthly, which basically only series with the road team won was Orlando. And like I said, I'm very impressed with the Magic today, how they played. Like I said, I think they match up pretty well with Detroit. So I think Detroit's going to have a loss. So they might still win the series, but or if Orlando gets game 2, then we'll see really what's going to go down. But I think Detroit bounces back and win game 2, but we'll see. Alright, let's get some gear. Got one kick left. Oh wait, did I change? Yeah. Takes a while to load in sometimes. That went me back up there. It's down to 13. 3 minutes left. Like I said, the Trailblazers also getting this far. Like I said, we thought this was going to be a lot of people thought it was going to be a lost season for them, especially after the gambling scandal with Chauncey Billups, which I like Chauncey. Hopefully I don't want to say get out of it, like, he should get a slap on the wrist, but just hope that all worked out. But I didn't know Thiago Splitter was the intern coach. I didn't know that. Thiago Splitter is a former Spur. Was pretty much a backup to Tim Duncan during some of those Spurs runs. So he's done a heck of a job. Blazers getting all the way to the 7th seed. That's remarkable this season. We'll see how they look at game 2. They fought in this game, but Spurs are just too much. They did Alveda number 8 for the Blazers. He's had it awesome. He just hit a shot there. Of course, Drew Holiday, the veteran. Jeremy Grant. The rest of these young Blazers. So it wouldn't be just you alley-oop, but that's fine. Damn, I haven't loaded it yet. I'm gonna play this map, and then I do Outpost again, and then go ahead and wrap up the stream. So everybody hanging in there with me again, thank you so much. Like I said, not gonna be no 6-hour stream this time. Get off of here, but probably by noon or 1 o'clock tomorrow I have a schedule. We go live Tuesday morning. We'll do Wednesday night stream. We'll do the Wild Wednesday stream Wednesday. Friday do the Friday night stream. Sunday, I try to plan everything out this time. Like I said, I just had a bad week, to be honest. Just had a bad week, but I'm alright. Appreciate you guys support. Sorry, like I said, they come on Friday night. They come on. Once will come on tonight, but like I said, I feel pretty decent. So I said, let me stream a little bit while I'm not too tired. But Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sunday nights, I try to game stream, 8 o'clock. Of course, the Sunday stream supposed to have been up to a vote, but like I said, I never put together a list. And I wasn't even going to go live tonight. Wednesdays, like I said, Wednesday nights, Friday nights also. The sports blog I usually do it between Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I think I'm gonna do one Tuesday this week. Just, the NBA playoffs, so we'll be able to talk more about that. Might go live Thursday also because the draft is this Thursday night. So I'm gonna try to put out some decent content this week. Appreciate you guys, like I said, for your patience and your loyalty as well. It's highly appreciated. And like I said, don't be a stranger. If you wanna say something in the chat, ask me something, request something that I can do, I definitely don't mind. I definitely enjoy dialogue with you guys. I don't know what I'm going to be playing this week yet. I think Wednesday I might definitely pull out either Pacific Drive, which I haven't played in a long time, or Forever Skies either. 2 games I've been working on. Well, was working on, but I haven't touched them in a while. So I think I'm going to dust one of them off for Wednesday. Friday we might do something else.
Engage.
They came in handy that time. There's somebody else here. About to see this right there in front of me. I hear it. Robot. can't see it. I'm gonna just jump out there. They coming to me. Of course, none of these guys are commanded. That's a person right there. Oh, robots get him. Revenge you. Okay, it's final. 111.98. Spurs win. So they got 1-0 in their series. So like I said, only series for the road team when it was the Magic, which was an 8th seed. They kind of, well, all season I think, they underachieved. Also, they had some injuries here and there, but I thought they'd be a little bit better than 8th. But they go into Detroit and they win that game 1. So now the pressure's on the Pistons to even that up. We're going to Orlando, so like I said, I think that's going to wind up in a long series. Dang, Spurs copying off the Minnesota Vikings. They do that school, but the only difference is the Spurs got a big drum, so it's kind of a mix between the Panthers, Carolina Panthers, they celebration, and the Minnesota Vikings celebration. But and they say Wemby came up with that just to get the crowd, embrace the Spurs fan base. He's going to be an excellent player. I think he's good for the league because he wants to compete. And he broke a franchise record. He had 35 in his playoff debut, so that's more than I think all the Spurs greats, Ginobili, Duncan, Robinson, any of those guys. So he's off to a good start. Okay, I'm sort of getting sidetracked here. So all my kits is gone, so we'll use the free kit. That's what we start off with. Oh wait, they changed the map. Outpost. So depending on how fast this goes, I'll probably go do one more run after this today. We'll hit the peace side. Right? I think overall, this weekend's games, really not competitive, but still compelling.
Neural catch mechanics are calibrated and
Like I
ready.
said, it's going to be
Should
see
you
how
require emergency
teams make adjustments from game 1 to game 2. But this is the first round, so everything is sort of going as it's supposed to go. Except for, like I said, the Magic, like I said, that's why I'm really impressed with the Orlando Magic today. What they did. Even though Detroit's still young, they have flaws offensively. And I think that's why Orlando matches up with them because they have flaws also, but both teams are good defensively. But I think when you need to get a bucket, they got 2 guys to 1. It's Cade Cunningham is their guy. Even though Detroit just played better when Cade went down offensively, but still. But Desmond Bane and Pacharo, that's 2 guys. Yeah. Come on. Uh-oh. Gotta go. Gotta go. It's about to rain lava. Oh wow, that's a lot of value. So if we wind up getting out of here, that's a nice piece of change in our pocket. The bathroom. Which a base full of robots go with a bathroom. I'll never see no humans on here. Other than the other players. Let's just get out of here. Okay. Well, it ain't raining lava no more. Try to just hang around. I think that's another player. Yeah. I'll give him the satisfaction. It was coming to finish me off. Pause. Okay. Well, I don't want no friend requests. Trying to get out of here. Alright, we'll do one more run. After that kind of went fast. Do one more, then we'll go. There we go. It'll be close to midnight there. About midnight my time. Should we change shelves too? Oh, we'll stay there because we'll just go back to the formidable. We made some progress though. A little bit. Alright, so this will be our last one right here. Dang, my headphones up, unless in my ears. So this is a good, like I said, for Wendiana, that's a good first game for him. The NBC crew is talking about the game now. Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady, Carmelo,
CyberArachne wishes
Anthony.
you error-free operations and optimal outcomes.
Now, I mean, I didn't watch the game like I wanted to. I was for streaming, but um, I think I mean I go say they probably could have got more physical with him, but they hit him a couple times, and it did mess with his flow. So I mean that's not a bad thing. That basically Tristan Greedy said it. But I just think the Spurs are just a class of other Blazers. It's just that simple. So. Stop it, huh? Got really important in there. All these bots protected it.
Find them.
I'll leave this stuff alone. Well, let's get the command out. Yeah. Gotta get better at protecting myself. There ain't no commander come out, at least not yet. I might try that again next time. Alright, so that's our night for the night. But I still been gaining a little bit of change, because I think when I started tonight, I was at like 16,000. Now I'm at 19,000. These little silk stuff, I think I could spend. Let me see. I get it. Premium I can't get. Unless I unlock. I ain't gonna deal with this right now. I'll look at it when I can get back into the game. Yeah, so probably it could be to get the commander to go to outer outpost. Alrighty, y'all. Gave you about almost 2 hours, which is sort of my normal stream times anyway. Let me look at my vote real quick before I go. I still got a lot of space. But I'm gonna go through some of this stuff and sell it also. Yeah, go through this stuff and sell it. I might not go live with this game for a while. I ain't gonna say for a while, but at least definitely not Wednesday. But like I said, I'll put together a schedule tomorrow for this week, what we're gonna be doing. But you might just see this game as a regular upload video. Some more solo runs. Like I said, I don't do the trio. Once I get a little bit better, I start joining random trios. I just don't want to hurt nobody's team, me messing them up, because I don't know what the heck I'm doing. So, alright, so y'all, that's it. Appreciate you guys. Of course, hope y'all enjoyed the playoff basketball if you're basketball fans. all the game ones are in the books. No huge surprises other than the Magic. Like I said, very impressive win in Detroit. Game 2 of that series will be very interesting. Like I said, Game 2 of Lakers Rockets is going to be interesting, especially if Durant doesn't play again. And I think if he doesn't play this game, I think it must be a very serious knee injury. I think Houston wants him to get healthy because they feel like they could beat the Lakers with just when he does come back. So actually with no Luka, still ain't heard nothing about him yet. So that series will be interesting. Can the Lakers do what they did again, even if Durant is not there? All the rest of the series, I think, is pretty much foregone conclusions. I think Phoenix was probably going to get swept by the Thunder. This series, I give the Blazers maybe a game. They didn't really. I mean, they got dominated, but there's adjustments they can make. All right, what's the other series? 3-6. Yeah, Denver, Minnesota. Same. I mean, I think Denver's going to win the series, but I think Minnesota can adjust and get a game or so. Eastern Conference, like I said, Orlando, Detroit. I think, like I said, the Magic definitely in the driver's seat. If they can get Game 2, I think we got to start thinking about upset there. Another 8th seed winning. I think Boston is just too much for. I keep forgetting Philadelphia. I don't know why they keep flipping my mind. I don't think that series going to change. That could be a sweep. 3-6 is Knicks Hawks. We'll see what adjustments the Hawks make. They didn't get really dominated either. Knicks pulled away, but we'll see how that series goes. I still think I'll give the Knicks the edge. And then 4-5, Cavs and Raptors. I think the Raptors can make some adjustments, but I just think the Cavs is just a little bit better. So we'll see. Long way to go. This playoffs is 2 months long. So like I said, Detroit, you starting to look at them side eye, but everybody else pretty much expected them to do what they was going to do. So thank you guys for joining me tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and shut the stream down. I see you guys Tuesday morning live, but like I said, I might kick out a few videos, few uploads tomorrow, and I'll put out the schedule for the week tomorrow as well. So for all that being said, thank you guys for your support. We have 486 subscribers, trying to get to 500. So thank you guys for your support, especially the last few weeks. Sorry about this week. I canceled a couple streams, so I apologize for that. But this week should be a better week. And I thank you guys for your patience. I thank you guys for your support. Thank you for watching Solid Sports Gaming Channel. Troy West said thank you so much. I'll see you guys in the next stream. And look out for my green ball. Follow me on my social media. Especially Instagram. Instagram is where I really post a lot of stuff about the channel. My Facebook there as well. I think my Twitter account is there. I don't really use that often, but all of it's there. But Instagram is probably the sure way to follow. So thank you guys so much. Peace and love. I'll see you guys Tuesday morning. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. Thank you so much. Peace and love.